Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. And yes, we are meeting first time, so I would love to know about you something. So could you please introduce
Yes,
yourself?
yes, yes, definitely. And first of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu
Yes.
Das. I am from West Bengal. By professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. And that's all about me. It is a short introduction for me. And ma'am, please introduce yourself.
Okay, that's lovely to know about you, and thanks for this opportunity. So my name is Pooja Saxena. I hail from Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. And as per my academic credentials, I have completed Masters in Economics and B.Ed. And listening to devotional songs and reading books, these are my hobbies. And these days I am learning English. So in order to enhance my spoken skills, I have also created a channel. The name is Flourish with Pooja, in which I am uploading my conversational videos as well as some English grammar related videos. So it's all about me.
Yes. It is nice introduction also. And it is good to know about yourself first time. And ma'am, first of all, I would like to about yourself and how long have you been learning English? I mean speaking English. When did you
Yes,
start your English speaking journey?
it's been 7 or 8 months, you can say 8 months, since I have been working on spoken skills. Otherwise, I had good knowledge of grammar part because I used to teach my kids in their school days. So this way, I had some knowledge of grammar part. So there was no need to learn knowledge. So I just started working on spoken. It's been 7 months.
Yes. You also teach your kids and English grammar also. But what do you think? English grammar is important for speaking English?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. English grammar is important because we are Indians. We are not surrounded with the environment of spoken English. So, for learning any language except native language, we need to learn grammar. And especially basic grammar knowledge is very mandatory so that we can speak flawless English.
Yes. And ma'am, also, ma'am, you have told before you have a kid. You also teach in your kid, and does he school? Does he school in English medium?
Yes. They both
Does he
have
both?
studied so if, through English medium schools. Now my both kids are grown up to some extent, and both are fluent. They are fluent. They even interrupt me whenever I make any mistake. So they point out my mistakes and they correct it.
Yes. And ma'am, I would like to one question to you. And in our locality, I observe that in right now also most of the parents, most of the guardians, they are always sending their child in English medium. But why? Why English is important right now?
Yes, because English is global language and everybody wants to learn this language. And one more thing, we are Indians. We think if other person is speaking English, so he is well educated. Otherwise, it
Yes,
is not like that. It is not like that, but it's a misconception in everyone's mind. So because of this, everybody is passionate to learn this language. And apart from that, every medicines label are available in English everywhere. Whenever we go in any office, so we have to fill the form that is in English everywhere. And if we go to the doctor writes his prescription in English.
please.
So
Yes.
knowledge of English is necessary, no doubt. Yes.
Yes. And ma'am, right now also you are a housewife. You have a lot of work in your family. You have two kids. Also, you also teach
Yes.
also your kids. And right now also you are running your YouTube channel. And you have been running your YouTube channel and you are learning English. But how did you manage your time?
Yes, exactly. It is very hectic,
Yes,
but it is a where there is a will, there is a way. So I am so passionate about learning this language since my childhood. But at that time, there
yes,
was no environment of spoken English. So I studied English as a subject in my school days. So when
yes, yes, yes,
now my kids are grown up and they all are able to do all their works by their own. So now I had some leisure time. So I thought, why shouldn't I utilize this time in learning this language, which I had a dream in my mind since my childhood. So that's why I can manage because I am passionate about this language. So this way I try to do.
yes, yes. You're right also. And ma'am, when you started your English speaking journey, that time also, what kind of method, what kind of process did you follow?
Actually, I started speaking to my kids. Whenever I
Yes,
thought I should be speaking in English, I started talking to them. Apart from them, that when they are not available at home, so I started reading something and I started listening. Always English speaking conversational videos or other any podcast or other English content. I started listening continuously. I try to listen. So this way I
yes, yes,
started, and gradually I opened my own channel. So ever since I created this channel, so I felt that I have a responsibility to upload the videos, to make the videos, to have a conversation. So I improved a lot after that.
yes, yes. And ma'am, you also always like reading. You have told before, but what kind of books do you read for your improving your English skill?
Yes, I love storybooks. I love to read storybooks. So there are many storybooks at my home for my kids, of my kids. So I just started learning them. One of the books is Panchatantra stories. In this book,
Yes,
very short stories and very interesting stories are there. And through the animals, the writer tried to give a lesson of life. So these book stories are very interesting this
yes,
way.
yes, yes, yes. And ma'am, also I also while speaking I get stuck because I don't have a lot of vocabulary because I belong to village area, and when I was
Yes,
starting in my school life that time also my school was Bengali medium school. My native language is Bengali, and that's why also I don't have a lot of vocabulary in my brain. And but
yes,
right now also I am beginner. I am learning English, but while speaking also I get stuck because of vocabulary. But after conversation also I was thinking that vocabulary was very easy, but at that time also it does not come in my mind because
yes.
because also I don't have a lot of vocabulary. But ma'am, I want to ask one question: how did you improve your vocabulary skill?
Yes, just same problem I also face. Still, I am facing. I have also faced.
Yes, yes,
Every learner faces this problem. So the solution
yes,
is that first you try to read a story or a one page daily. If you love to read stories, so take some stories, you purchase some story books, and at least try to read one story, and whatever new word you come across, so find the meaning by the Google it and find the meaning and use that particular word in your speaking. Make 10 sentences with the use of that particular word. So this way, when you speak again and again and again, then that word will fix in your mind. And when gradually by the practice, you will not
yes,
forget,
yes,
you will speak. It happens
yes, yes.
gradually. There is solution only practice.
Practice,
There is
yes,
no other
yes. And
shortcut.
I also, yeah, I know properly. Before also, when I start my English speaking journey, that time also I get stuck, and because I don't speak, I cannot speak in front of camera. I feel nervous. I get nervous. But right now
Yes,
also by practicing also right now I am improving my English
yes,
skill day by day.
yes,
And
yes,
right now also I am being able to speak English a little bit. Yeah.
exactly. Keep doing practice. All you will get your goal. And I would say you belong to village area and you are speaking so well. It's commendable job because we are belonging to city and we are facing a lot of problem in speaking English. So what about you? So you are doing great
Yes.
and just keep doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And ma'am, you also teach your kids. That's why also I want to ask another question. But I know also to speak English fluently. Always you have to follow four rules: LSRW, listening, speaking,
Yes.
reading, and writing. Four things
Yes.
are very important for speaking English. But ma'am, what do you think? What is the most important part for speaking English?
Yes, I would say in initial days, all four parts are necessary because all parts plays their significant role. Reading, when we read in a louder way, so our tongue and jaw gets into the habit of
Yes.
speaking in English. Otherwise, in initially, you want to speak, but your tongue will get stuck. So these both
Yes.
parts will get into the habit and same time our ears will get into the habit to listen ourselves in English. Otherwise, when we speak English, our ears will say, what are you speaking? Like this
Yes. Yes. Yes.
phenomenon used to happen. So reading plays a great role. Writing, when we write, so at that time we get a good time to think for the good words, for the fancy words, for good structure. So writing also plays a great role, and listening is also important because any language if we don't listen, so we can't speak. Just like we
Yes. Yes.
learn our mother tongue only by listening without learning any grammar, we learned. So then listening is also important as far as speaking is must. Until and unless you speak, you can't learn any language how to speak. So all four parts are necessary in initial days, but later, just like now I do only listening and speaking. I just keep
Yeah.
listening the
Yeah.
whole day English content, and whenever I get time I try to attend any session so that I can speak. This
Yes,
is
you're
the
right. Also, I agree with you 100%, ma'am. Listening and speaking is the most important part
yes,
learning any language. Also, but right now, also,
yes,
I know three languages. Bengali is my mother tongue. I know Bengali language properly. But right now, also, after learning English, also, I am being able to speak in a little bit, and I know Hindi little bit. But how I learned the Hindi language? But after watching the movie, Hindi movie, yeah. After
yes,
watching the
yes.
Hindi movie, also, I learned. But that's why also listening and speaking is the most important part for
Listening
speaking
is
English. Yeah.
very important. Yes, yes. So now you try to speak, try to watch English movies with subtitles.
Yes. Yes.
So you will
Yes. Yes.
improve
Right now
very
also.
quickly.
Yes. Yes. Right now also, whenever I get free time, I always watch the YouTube video in English with subtitle. Yeah. And
Yes,
when I watch the YouTube video in English, that time also I was very carefully.
yes,
I understand very properly. There is no problem in my
yes,
understanding. And that time also
yes.
I was thinking I will be able to speak English fluently. But when start speaking also, that time also I get stuck. I feel nervous. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it happens. Try to keep a notebook with you and a pen with you so that if you like any structure, what type of talk, in which way they are talking, you can note down. And while conversation, you can use that. This technique is also useful.
Yes. And ma'am,
Mm.
you also watch the YouTube video in English. But what kind of
Yes,
channel do you follow for your improving your English skill?
yes, I mostly watch cartoon channels. Cartoon channels
Yes, yes,
because in cartoon very easy language they use and very easy way they
yes,
talk. So I follow them because I believe that we should talk in a very easy language so that the next person can understand well. So
yes,
that's
yes.
why.
And yes, yes. Ma'am, right now also you are from UP. You are belong to Lucknow, and have you visited any another state in our country?
Yes, exactly. I have visited many states except West Bengal. I visited Jharkhand, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Gujarat. Many states I have visited because I am fond of visiting places. So
Traveling. Yes, yes.
yeah, whenever I get time, I with my husband and family, I just go to visit anywhere.
Yes. Ma'am, how many members do you have in your family?
Yes, there are four members in my family: my husband, my two kids, and me.
Yes.
Mm.
You have visited a lot of state in our country, but in which purpose? In which purpose did you go there?
Yes, only pilgrimage purpose. I love
Yes, yes,
to
yes.
visit temples. In Jharkhand, there is a temple of Baba Dham, Baba Baidyanath Dham. I visited there, and in
Yeah.
Odisha, Jagannath Puri, in Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
Yes, in every state, I visited only temples.
Yes, yes. And right now also in your state, a big temple is Mandir, yeah? Ajodhya temple.
Yes, in Ayodhya, Lal
Yes,
Ram
yes,
temples is constructed now. So, in order
yes,
to,
yes.
I am so passionate about visiting the temples, so that I have another channel. That name is
Oh, yeah.
Darshan with Puja, in which I am
Oh,
uploading my devotional videos. Wherever I go, I make video and I upload in that channel. Yes.
yes, yes, yes. And ma'am, I am asking another question also. Uh, what kind of place is famous in your state?
Yes, in my state, many places are famous. First of all, I would say Ayodhya. The
Yes,
magnificent Ram's temple is there. And on second
yes,
number, Mathura. Lord Krishna was born there, so it is also very prominent city. And Agra,
yes,
where the Taj Mahal is situated, which is one of the wonder out of eight wonders, out of seven wonders. One of the
yes,
wonder
yes,
that is Taj Mahal, that is situated in Agra, and it is in Uttar Pradesh. Yeah,
yes.
and many more cities
And
are.
ma'am, yes, yes. And ma'am, right now also summer season is going on. Temperature is very high, and the weather is very bad. And yeah,
Yes,
and how is the weather in your state?
yes. At this time, scorching heat is there outside,
Yeah,
and yeah, very sunny. You can't go. It's 45-degree temperature is running here, and very scorching heat is at this time. In July,
and
it
do you
will
like
be
summer season?
moderate. Yes.
Do you like summer season?
I like summer season because of some reason. This much summer is
Yeah,
too hot, but yeah, I like because the days are long. We can do some work very easy way. In winters, the days are very short, and due to winter, we couldn't do anything. So this is why I like summers. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And do you like winter season?
No, I don't like winter season because in winter season I fell ill very frequently. I get
Yes, yes.
cough and cold very frequently. So that's why I don't like winter season.
Yes, yes. I also don't like winter season. I always like summer season. I like this summer season better than winter because
Yes,
in winter season also I have to wear a lot of shirt, cap, jacket, sweater, this kind of a lot of
yes, yes.
shirt also
A
I
lot of
have
clothes
to
we
wear.
have to
But
wear. Yes,
yes, yes. But in summer season also you wearing a t-shirt, I
yeah,
can move here and there, no problem. There is no problem.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly, exactly. This is why I don't like winter season. And house becomes full of winter clothes. My clothes, my husband's clothes, both kids' clothes. The house has becomes very full of clothes. Everywhere the clothes you can see.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
And ma'am, right now also we are talking each other after 20 minutes also. It is nice professor also, yeah. All right, ma'am. Nice
yes.
to meet you. Take care. Bye
It
bye. Have
was
a good day.
Yes, it was very nice conversation, very fruitful conversation. We will meet again for new topics. Okay, till then, bye bye.
All right.
Take